Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. He wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with the unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams in the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab, it's Haynes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The tight end. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for it.
Turning it on! It smashes through the tackle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Williams will pass. They'll run the screen. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. Connection to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
It'll be 3rd and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm. And I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
Green 25.
This is a designed run. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And these quarterbacks, they know they're playmakers, and they can make big plays, and so that you see more dancing nowadays. And he's dancing. He's got his dancing shoes on. He's going backwards and moving around, but at some point, we got to know to pull the trigger, throw the football away, not keep floating all the way back to the end zone, getting tackled, giving up the safety.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
They're going to ride this running back. Plows through the defense. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
How electrifying is this guy when the ball is in his hands? I'll tell you, he's making a name for himself all across college football. Ripped off over 100 yards in his last game out. He's basically at that now. This defense does not have an answer.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Clemson, 2.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. It's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Tigers line it up with a first and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
Then try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Williams will pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play.
Man, this a tough game. Miami not going to give it to me. I got to earn it, man.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. Busts through behind his pad. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Got his man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's got him. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down.
I'm trying to, man. This man tough.
Let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Swings it out to the flat. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And I just love the execution execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line and leaves the offense in a big hole. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The RPO fired complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Williams looking for a man. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you could be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Hurricanes are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got the back in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the sticks. It's Lofton. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's 1st and goal.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Canes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. and the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. The offense changing the play. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Williams looking for a man. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! They went for it all, and it paid off.
It wouldn't even let me do nothing. I couldn't press no button or nothing. It just froze me.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys. And he's
The game just froze me. I couldn't even do nothing. The game just froze.
He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown. And that's
I couldn't even swap the ball.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Washington State is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's caught. It's Haynes. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll move the wide receiver. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Tigers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive.
That makes the score Miami 30, Clemson 19.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Williams will pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
It's in the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
With the catch, it's Brown. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. Powers through. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal.
Miami 30, Clemson 27.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got a man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it on the outside. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions, and David.
And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I should have played better, man. That's my fault, man. I really needed to win this one. I should have played better than what I did, man. I should have played better. It's all right. You win some, you lose some, man. You can't win them all, man. It's all right, though, man. I should have won that game, though, man. It's all good, though. Yeah, I should have played better, man. I should have played way more better, man. But it's all right. It happens, man. Just got to bounce back. Still got a chance to get into the playoffs. So just got to bounce back and do what we need to do. So, yeah. All right, I guess that's my time for the night, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good night.